What's going on, everybody in the Jason Nation? My name is Jason and welcome back to a different kind of video. This is a Q&A video celebrating my 2,000 subscriber milestone, which we recently hit, which is pretty awesome. Now, as some of you may know, I am currently doing this on my laptop, which is not my normal setup. If you missed my video where I talked about my computer crashing, unfortunately, feel free to go check that out. It's on my channel. But we're going to be getting a new computer here pretty soon, so for right now, if you see any possible like lag or frame drop issues during this video, just be aware it's just because this laptop's not that great. But we're going to be going ahead and starting up this Q&A. It's been a couple days since I've been able to actually record this because I tried once and then I messed up and then I started getting a little bit sick, so as you can tell, my voice is still, recovering a little bit. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to answer you guys questions that you asked me on my video. Needus Gaming asks, "Hi Jason, can I have a chance to battle you?" Well, if you want to ever battle me, the best places to do it are ask me either on Twitter or when I'm streaming. Now, because of the lack of content recently due to the problems we've had, I haven't been able to stream as much recently, but pretty soon, once I get the capture card coming in, we're going to be moving over to Twitch. And I know I've been saying that for a little while, but I can only do it so quickly. But as soon as we get the capture card, I can promise you we're going to be over on Twitch, and we're going to be streaming there a hell of a lot more often than we do now. So hopefully you guys can take my word for that. Tommy Hernandez says, "Congrats, Jason, hashtag JasonNationQ&A," which was the hashtag that I just said to use. If you would do something else than Pokemon and make videos about it, what would it be? Well, I do actually have a second channel that was originally my main channel, but due to this channel's amazing success recently, we kind of switched those positions a little bit. And my main channel is now my second channel, and now this channel is my main channel. And over there I do, I primarily did Call of Duty and all that, but really soon here I plan on integrating other stuff into it. It's just because of just recent events have been preventing me from doing that, but we're going to get on to that really soon here, just as soon as I got my new PC, basically, is when everything depends on it. But yeah, it'll be a lot of stuff like Steam games. Like I want to do Cry Fear playthrough because my buddy John's been asking for it. I want to do more Stanley Parable because I have done that over on that channel too. Even some Minecraft stuff. I'm not even going to get into most of it yet because I don't want to spoil it, but I have a lot of stuff planned for that channel. Alright, we got a couple here. So Marvelous Mavis asks, "What's your favorite generation of Pokemon?" My favorite generation, and that could go in two ways, like just my favorite like the way the region looks, or the favorite like region depending on like the designs of the Pokemon that were introduced in those regions. But I definitely have to say, if I picked one, I'd have to say that my favorite region is, that's so hard. I think I'd probably have to go with Hoenn, just because Hoenn was the first actual like Pokemon game that I played where you could go around and fight gym leaders. And it was like on the handheld console, because my first Pokemon game ever, which I'm sure someone may probably ask in this, was Pokemon Stadium. That was my first Pokemon game for the N64. But the first handheld one I had was Pokemon Ruby, and that's why I played through Omega Ruby first, is just to bring back the nostalgia of it. So I definitely have to say Pokemon Omega Ruby, or sorry, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, and then Emerald, I guess. So Hoenn is definitely my favorite region slash game in terms of Pokemon. What are a few other games you like besides Pokemon? I like really anything that's kind of like strategy and puzzle based, so much like the Stanley Parable, Portal. A lot of those games are pretty cool. I do really enjoy FPS as well. Like I'm a big FPS fan. Like recently I've actually been playing through BioShock Infinite, and I'm loving that game so far. It's absolutely fantastic. That, Skyrim, those are just some of the bigger titles that I played that I really enjoy. I have actually I have a plethora of games that you can probably all see back here. I can get these out here. You see all these games I've got here. I got, what do we got here? We got Dead Rising 3, Evil Within, Alien Isolation, Shadow of Mordor, which is Shadow of Mordor right here. Then we got Sunset Overdrive and Forza Horizon 2. When I get back into streaming again, because I do have a capture card and all that, so we'll be streaming more than just Pokemon over on the Twitch channel for some of you who may have been worried about that. A couple games we're definitely going to be streaming over there without question are going to be these three games: Evil Within, Alien Isolation, and Shadow of Mordor. I want to stream and beat through Shadow of Mordor really badly. I want to do this as like a jump scare kind of montage. I'm not sure if I can upload that because apparently there was some copyright issues with this, so we might just stream that for the fun of it. And then the Evil Within. 3 games I definitely want to get around to streaming at some point, just haven't gotten the time to do so yet. So yeah. My least favorite Pokemon of all time it's probably Wobbuffet. The amount of times I've gotten just BS'd because of Wobbuffet in playthroughs is just too much. Just too much. I don't like Wobbuffet. If you could pick one Pokemon to get a Mega Evolution, what would you pick? Oh my god, that is such a hard decision. I wanted a Mega Flygon so bad, as did like everybody and their mothers wanted a Mega Flygon, but like I don't know. Like a lot of the Pokemon that I generally think are really badass all really did get Mega Evolutions, except like Flygon. Pokemon that I would definitely aside from just this one question alone, some Pokemon that I think that should get a Mega Evolution regardless are some of the fossil Pokemon like Kabutops, Amistar, Archeops, Caracosta, stuff that evolved from fossils. I think that would be pretty cool. One Pokemon that I think definitely deserves a Mega Evolution, that's so hard because there's like not a lot of good ones that aren't already either overpowered or Mega yet. I think Mega, actually, that would be a bit ridiculous. Actually, that would probably be Uber. Well, one Pokemon I could definitely say that I'd want to see a Mega Evolution of would either be Mega Kingdra, or a Mega, what's it called? Mega Darmanitan. That's what I was thinking would be Uber, because let's be honest, your Darmanitan is really overpowered as it is, so making it Mega would be a little bit ridiculous. But I like to see that, and like I said, that or Mega Kingdra, and I want to see what. Because Kingdra alone is pretty powerful, so Mega Kingdra would be pretty cool to see. And then they also say, congrats on 2K, I know you'll get more. Glad I hopped over here from Nappy's channel. Well, thank you very much for coming over from Nappy's channel. I really do appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of you guys who are probably watching this video came over from Nappy's channel support, so I really do appreciate that. Thank you all very much for coming over to the channel, and hope you have a fun time here, I guess. I don't know, I tried my best to entertain. Alright, we got one here from my buddy Mike. Alright, I have 3 questions. What is your mascot Pokemon? I get this question a lot because I have my little character dude as my mascot. But my actual mascot Pokemon is Ampharos. I decided that before I started doing Jason Plays Pokemon, or like focusing on this channel, that it was going to be Ampharos, and at some point I'll get him incorporated into my logo maybe. But for right now, we're leaving it as the little character, but Ampharos is secretly my mascot Pokemon. Will I ever do a Pokemon XD playthrough? In fact, I'm glad you asked, because if I can get this out, oh, I'm making a mess. I do have a physical copy of Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, and I do want to play through it. I have my Elgato hooked up in a way where I'm pretty sure I can record my Wii with it, so definitely expect a playthrough of that in the future. I have actually planned that for a very long time. I just don't have the room to do it right now. Too many projects currently going on, and I want to try and clear some up before I start some new ones. Otherwise, I'm just going to get swarmed and it's going to stress me out. My head's going to explode. So, once we clear up like about 5 or 6 projects that are currently ongoing on this channel, then we can start wrapping it up and then going on to other stuff in the future. And why did you send in the Hydreigon against the Florges, and it is quad weak to Fairy and... Really? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm a scrub. Pretty much sums it up. Now, this is actually not a question, but this is an interesting comment that I did get. Subscriber tournament for the 2K subscribers with Use the Final Boss. That sounds like a pretty interesting kind of thing to do. And maybe once I get my new PC, we might actually be able to do something like that for the future, for like a future subscriber milestone, like maybe 3,000 or 4,000, whatever. We'll make a milestone goal in the future, and we'll have like a subscriber presentation. Hello, subscriber tournament, and we'll have it so that you guys like all verse each other in a ladder on Showdown, and then I'll stream it all and whatnot. And then we eventually get to the top and see how it goes. I don't know, we could do something like that. I know Twitch just did something like that, so it'll be something pretty cool to do, and I want to try that out at some point and just see what it'd be like. How big is your I don't know, let's ask Justin. Yeah, that seems about right. Seems about right. When and why did you get into Pokemon? When? Probably around, what year did the Game Boy Advance come out in? Let's Google that. Let's Google that, because I don't even know. It came out in 2001. Whoa, that was a while ago. Oh my god. Jesus, that's like 14 years ago. Oh my god. It has been a while. So 2001 would have been when I got my Game Boy Advance. That or like 2002, somewhere around there. Something like that. I got it for my 10th birthday, so yeah, it would have been 10 years ago. And I would have been 6 then? Yeah, 6. I think. Yeah. So I would have been like 6 years old. No, I was like 5 or 6 years old. Got into Pokemon. Like I said, the first game I ever got was Stadium 2, Stadium 1 for the N64, and then I never got Stadium 2 actually, and I skipped ahead a couple years. I got that when I was probably like 4 or 5. And then the following year, I think I probably got the Game Boy Advance, which is when I got Pokemon Ruby, and that on my birthday, which was really awesome. And I guess I just became a pretty big fan of the series ever since then. Will you ever not be a syrup snorter? Been here since the start, man. It's only going to get better. Okay, first of all, don't do drugs. That is a bad thing to do. Do not do drugs, kids. But the syrup snorting thing is a joke. Back in the day when I used to stream Call of Duty, there was some, because I'm Canadian, you're always going to make fun of the Canadian. I was a syrup snorter because apparently we're known for maple syrup, which is true. Don't ever doubt Canadian maple syrup. But Canadian bacon, it just doesn't compare. American bacon's better. I'm sorry, I'm not a real Canadian. I'm sorry. Okay, alright. Why did you choose to play Pokemon, says Green Arrow 79. Well, like I said, Pokemon just kind of became a thing that was really big in my childhood, and then eventually just kind of carried on. You know, every year I'm always buying the new Pokemon games. There actually hasn't been a year gone by since I haven't bought in the Pokemon games as they came out, since like Platinum. So I've been keeping up with the series. What is with me yawning so much? There hasn't really been a time where I haven't like just kept up with the series for a couple of years now. So I've definitely really enjoyed this series as of so far, and I have a lot of ideas for what they could do ahead. But I mean, yeah, I just kind of got into it and never really got out of it, which is pretty good actually. I don't even know how to talk, which is, like I said, pretty good actually, because it gives me an opportunity to do something amazing. Kip Ross says, congrats on 2K, Jason. I don't even know what to say. You take your time out of your day to come on Twitch or YouTube to make live streams that are just incredible. Then you take hours to edit and render all these videos and just do an amazing job at everything you do on this channel. Keep up the good work, and here's to another 1,000 subscribers. Hashtag Jason Nation. That is a comment I really like to see. I love seeing those comments like that. They're really motivating, you know what I mean? That's just something cool to see. And thank you for saying that, man. I really appreciate it. Just keep on rocking on, doing you, I guess, and I'll keep doing me. And then you also asked, by the way, I wish I had your hoodie. It's awesome. And where do you see yourself in 1 year? Where do I see myself in 1 year is really, like, that could be a ton of things. Hopefully within the next year, I'll be able to either work like in real life, you know what I mean, like work outside of YouTube and this, and just be like another average person. But I want to make an impact this year, and I want to try and just like develop my skills over time and become the best person I can be. And you know, who knows where I'll see myself in a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. Just as long as I'm able to live life happily and like successfully, that's really all that matters to me. And hopefully I could be doing this full time. That'd be pretty cool. Jason, you look like a Piplup. Yeah, I can dig it. And finally, we're gonna grab these couple questions here off Twitter just to finish it up. How big is your get the Christian? No. F1, marry one, and kill one. Waken, Rock Legend, and Tucker. Hashtag Jason Nation Q&A. Oh boy. Okay. All right. This is a tough one. I'm gonna have to say I would definitely marry Tucker, because this dude has helped me out financially and just everything. Like, he's been a really big help to me, so much. So I have to marry this dude just to show him my gratitude. That is so weird to say. Oh my god. I guess. I've never been asked a weird ass question like this before. So we'll marry Tucker, and then we'll throw Waken and Rock in a fiery pit. Maybe that. Yeah, you know what? We'll go with that. Where's my sandwich? I eat it. But anyway, that is the Q&A for 2,000 subscribers. We could have more questions, which is awesome. We didn't get as many as I thought we would, but there's no problem with that, because there's less questions about the size of things that shouldn't be mentioned in videos, so we're just gonna go ahead and leave it at that. But anyway, hopefully we can do another one of these in the future, maybe twist it up a little bit, just do something a little bit different, because I know Q&As are a really big, like, oversaturated thing for people to do on YouTube, so maybe we'll do something a little bit different next time. But like I said, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up for us. That'd be absolutely awesome. But other than that, I will see you guys next time for some more awesome Pokemon content. Take care. Peace.